Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 30th, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. We just got a report from Meta, Amazon, Starbucks, and they just brought lots of volatility in today's market, especially after hours. Let's just dive into S&P 500 daily chart. So we just got a kind of like a red bar here, 38 points to the downside. Market doesn't have a momentum still. It's kind of like a chopping around here after middle October. Market doesn't go anywhere. So we are kind of like not finishing a new all-time high. However, we are getting close to election day, and everyone just putting themselves into kind of like a safe side. They're just sitting on the side and they're not taking any action. So after hours, market just went more negative today just because Meta slammed down. Starbucks goes down after they just lost or missed earning and revenue compared to expectation. Right now, S&P 500 is just holding above this 57.94. So if it goes below this SMA 20, I believe that it's going to go all the way down here to middle of this white range bar. And this is kind of like a threshold for the market, which is a 56.96. So if we see a bounce and then pull back, we should see another sell-off, potentially for a great buying opportunity for the market. So I believe still we are kind of like a prudent. We're waiting for a corrective move while I have invested. So I have allocated my cash on the side. I'm waiting for this correction. I'm not kind of like getting into FOMO right now. I keep myself invested as my previous investment. So right now, today, we kind of like we're positive while the entire market kind of like a going down. I mean, S&P 500 went down. We were kind of like a positive because we allocated in a good companies as well. Stochastic momentum still in no man's land. So right now we are seeing a nice hidden divergence here. This is a bullish hidden divergence between this low and here. But I believe that when a stochastic doesn't give us a buy signal, as long as we are not in a good position, we should just stay on the side and to do nothing basically because market is chopping around. And as I said, I'm waiting for a corrective move to the downside. Moving on to Nasdaq, which kind of like a negative today, 1%, and after hitting higher high, just going down. Again, a lots of choppiness here. I know that Nasdaq is just going higher, but this is kind of like exhaustive rally or exhaustive movement. And if we go below this pivotal point, which is going to be October pivot, then we can see a market just chopping around all the way down here. We're going to see a potential. This is a low, this is a higher low, and there is going to be another higher low here somewhere around, I should say mid-November. And after mid-November, we should see market again getting back to the upside. This is based on the cycle. So it seems like election is going to be kind of like uncertain for the market. I'm not sure if election result is going to be uncertain or it's going to the court, but it seems like the polls are pretty close to each other. So I'm not surprised if you see some kind of like a surprise on the election day or even the week after. We see that both parties are claiming for winning the election, but there is no certainty on that one. So that's going to just bring the market down, potential for a buying opportunity in November time, especially first half of November could be a very, very volatile. Moving on to Dow, which was negative today as well. So Dow, after just one day bounce, it's just forming a bearish consolidation here. So this is a typical scenario for a next dive, and potentially we are going to go down all the way here to 40,000 to 41,000. So this is the area that I'm looking at for Dow, and also banking sector. They were weak today as well. Energy, just the doji bar. It's kind of like a mixed basket, but crude actually went positive. So we will get to those one as well. Moving on to gold just sparking higher again, new all-time high for gold. I'm still looking for a kind of like a scenario that we can see gold is getting back to the downside. But right now, gold is kind of like forming a very nice scenario that we can see the downside move is coming down the road. So we will see how it goes. Right now, gold is just getting back to its all-time high without silver participation. So silver doesn't participate at all. So silver is just forming a kind of like a scenario that we see here. This is kind of like a bullish consolidation, but today we just got almost 2% negative to the downside, and we can see this silver is going back to the downside after gold rally is finished. Gold miners and silver miners, actually, they were kind of like weak today, and they didn't do well. So that's why I'm kind of like concerning about the gold rally, just because if geopolitical tensions ease off or any kind of like a fundamental news is coming from the market, then we can see the gold and silver is getting back to the downside. Moving on to crude. Crude just had a positive momentum today. I believe that crude is just forming a very nice a bottoming phase. So we need to get above 73, 72. If we get above this, this capitulation is kind of like a finished, and we can get back a tackle to this 77, 70, 78. And then after that, we can go to, as I said, still I'm bullish for $97 to $100 for crude. There is a potential for head and shoulder here. So I don't see any sign of confirmation, because head and shoulder is not just the price action. I'm looking for some kind of like a confirmation based on the indicators and volume as well. So we don't see this one yet. As long as I know, I don't see any divergence between this top and this top, which is another reason that I'm just saying this head and shoulder could fail potentially down the road. And also, we're just seeing a nice divergence here between these two lows. So these are kind of like showing that this head and shoulder is pretty weak, and we should just give the market still, give crude benefit of doubt for today rally. If tomorrow we will have a follow through, then we can see the capitulation is finished. Moving on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin just a nice kind of like back test this wide range bar, getting back to the upside. $99 loss today. Still, a day is not finished for Bit. But I would say this is just a shakeout for those ones who are just looking for a correction to get in. And we can see this getting back to the upside. So we will see how it goes. But I'm kind of like still bullish because monthly chart is pretty bullish. Ethereum is the same. We just finished the positive today. $40 to the upside. Still looking for 2,800. If 2,800 is finished, then we can see Ethereum going back to 35 to 3,700. Bond yield just have a nice surge to the upside today, gap down, then getting back to the upside. On the other side, TLT was positive as well. However, it just gapped up and then coming down, but managed positive. So I believe bond yield is about to top, and bond is getting finish its corrective move. And but we need to give it time. However, not a bad session overall. VIX just getting back to the upside, close above 20. So this is very bullish, folks. When you see some kind of like activity like this, I would say VIX is poising and coiling for another potential potential scenario to just spike higher. So we will see how it goes. Dixie, just getting back to the downside. This bullish consolidation is about to fail. If it goes below this red bar here, 103.40, then we can see Dixie rallies over. Magma indicator after yesterday breakout. Today we just got a new all-time high, open gapped up, but look at that. So after hours, it's just going down. So seems like a sellers just took control after this consolidation. Is this going to be just a before Apple Amazon movement? So we will see tomorrow. We will have Apple Amazon earning, and that's going to be kind of like a market decision. Friday is going to be NFP as well. So lots of volatility is coming this week. Monday is going to be election time. This is crazy, guys. So we should see lots of volatility down the road. Apple just getting back to the downside today after a lower high here. So yeah, if Apple goes below 227, then it can go easily down to this area. So we'll see how it goes with Apple. But right now, I'm just looking for some kind of like a choppiness. Tomorrow, we may see Apple going down as well. Amazon gapped up, but sellers took control in test session. 1% positive, double top here. Everyone is cautious, especially for Apple, Amazon, for the earning result. Meta had a good earning result, but market didn't like it. So I didn't deep dive into it yet, but it seems like the forecast or something is going to be weak. So that's why market is selling this. Otherwise, the earning revenue was great. Actually, they beat the earning and revenue, which is good. Microsoft, the same scenario. They beat the earning and revenue. Today just gapped up, going down. But after hours, it just gained a bit, not that much. Google, after just gapped up, substantial, good earning and revenue at 180. So it's just going all the way down to 174. So sellers to control. This is um, exactly this area, I should say. This is institutional level, and Google just a jump on it first time and sellers to control. So that's why institutional levels are very, very important. And if it holds and getting back to the upside, that's going to be very bullish. Netflix going down today, still holding up at an all-time high. Tesla going down today as well. After high last week, Tesla is just finishing 3 consecutive red bars. Semiconductors are in trouble, folks. The reason is AMD, and we will get to that one as well. So semi is down, success is down, 3% to the downside. This pattern is very, very bearish right now. It's just forming a kind of like a series of tops here, somewhere around 240 to 236. This is the top. Taiwan Semiconductor, $2.46 down today. AMD just a 10% to the downside. AMD just broke this trend line here. If AMD goes down, I would say below this pivotal point, then AMD, I would see, actually this one is coming down to this W pattern, which is 90 to 97. I know that there are lots of demand here, but this one can just hold and then getting back to this area, which is 90 to 100, let's say. And this is the area that I'm looking at. So stay tuned, be careful with this one. NVIDIA, Doji Bar, not a bad session for NVIDIA compared to the other semiconductors. Texas Instrument shooting a star here, 1.62% to the downside, and Lam Research going down as well. However, after hours, just gain a bit, but still sellers to control. Financials, they were kind of like a mixed basket, but all in all, it was positive today. Not a bad session, 21 cents up for XLF. KBE up after hours, it took a hit. KRE after hours took a hit as well, so 60 cents up. JP Morgan dollar, 51 cents up. Good bullish consolidation here, but if market goes down to corrective move, this consolidation will fail. We will see how it goes with JP. Right now, this trend hold up very well. So we are giving JP Morgan benefit of that. And you know that this is one of my indicator for the market overall. Goldman Sachs, 12 cents up. Bank of America, 22 cents down. And Wells Fargo, 11 cents up after shooting a star at the top. Moving on to the gold miners. This is the reason that I'm kind of like a concern about the gold price. As long as gold is going higher and miners don't follow, I'm not sticking to that one. So gold price can go higher without silver participation, without miners participation. You see that there is a big divergence in industry, and this is not bulls want to see. GDXJ, the same pattern here, 75 cents down, AEM 61 cents down. However, after hours, it's just again due to earning. Newmont going down again. So Newmont 1.80% to the downside. I believe Newmont is coming to this 40 to 44 area. Franco-Nevada, 94 cents down, and Gold Barrick, 23 cents down. Moving on to XLE, which is Energy Spider. They were kind of like a mixed basket. Crude, just they're getting back to the upside, but energy market, actually, they were confused. Still, they're not convinced that if this is going to be a move or final low or not. So we will see. But not a bad session overall. XOP, dollar 28 cents up. Bullish Harami here, OIH 53 cents up. Not a bad session. Exxon 59 cents down, lower low. This is not good. And Chevron just getting to the downside, 47 cents down today. So all in all, I should say we should wait for energy stocks getting back to rally. When they are getting back to rally, this means oil or crude, actually momentum is kind of like in a good shape for a bottom. So we will see how it goes. Hope you like this video, folks. If you like it, please smash the like button. Subscribe to our channel and put your comments down there. What's your comment about the election? What's your comment about the market after election, or what type of volatility you're looking for? Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.